I don't even believe I'm streaming. But there is a meteor shower. So I'm streaming. While I have bronchitis. And I just finished working for 5 hours. But it is a meteor shower. Oh, it's not going to be easy, so I'm not going to talk all night. I'm not even going to talk part of the night because I can't. All right, Rumble should be going live. Recording in progress. What the? Oh, wow, it's live. Good, we're live on Rumble too. Yeah, I am not doing good for the last week. Dealing with bronchitis. Hell no am I smoking. Hell no am I drinking. I'm taking meds. Drinking tea with ginger, lemon, honey. So we'll keep an eye on the meteor shower. I'm going to play shows because, like I said, I cannot sit here and talk because it's hard to breathe. So talking is not going to work. I'm just looking at the map. I gotta save this. So let me see. We're right in the middle pretty much. The moon is out. It's a little problem. I'm gonna have to go up a little bit. Okay, so we need to be to the right. The southern Taurids is more to the right. And we're gonna have to go way up. Which I really don't want to go back outside. What's up, Farver? Dusty Fantasy. Oh, dude, I'm having hard time breathing. I'm just taking a lot of meds. Prednisone. Mucinex. The doctor told me to get over the counter Mucinex. Some other stuff that they gave me to help cough. Believe me, I was a lot worse. I don't want to breathe heavy because if I breathe heavy, I start coughing and it won't stop. So what's up, Kathy? So I'm gonna point the camera. I'm gonna go out. Definitely get a jacket. And go out. Put the camera up a little higher. Yeah, I definitely got to dress up to go out there. Even though right now it's 61 degrees here. It's been very warm upstate. But I'm like I said, I'm not doing no talking. I just can't because if I do, I'm gonna get myself more sick. It's been a hell of a week. Been to the urgent care. They did. It's the respiratory virus. It's not COVID. It's not the flu. It's this respiratory virus that's going on, and Mom's better. She had it first. She gave it to me. Um, and I was in Rhode Island. I had to go home. I was in the hotel. I had to leave because I started feeling very sick, and I didn't want to get anybody else sick. That's the way I am. I didn't want to get others sick. I was thinking about other people before my own. I could have went. I could have roughed it out, but I could have got people sick because I knew I was sick. I wasn't gonna do that. There'll be a right time when I go to the house again, and then, believe me, that's in the works. But there's no way, and I'm glad I got home because when I got home, I felt worse, and I was like, thank God I came home. Because I don't know how I would have felt driving home 3 hours from Rhode Island on Monday. It was berserk. Yeah, and I know it's bad pediatric with the children, but I'm gonna tell you, if you have underlying condition, and I have chronic bronchitis. When I get sick, I didn't even have effects from COVID. This is killing me. This is whipping my ass. Like I said, it is tough. And it's hard to get it out. Because I don't want to get too TMI. It's thick. And it's difficult to deal with. And I know I'm going to be dealing with this shit for another week. At least. So, that's what it's been like for me. But I am not missing tonight. They say there could be fireballs. There could be a southern Taurid swarm. Tonight could be off the scale. It could be up to 20 per hour. Tonight is peak. You think I was going to let this go without me trying? Now, yeah. I'm going to sit back and relax and drink more tea. Chew on my ginger. And just enjoy this. I'll put a show. But Fantasy, I have something to show you. But first I'm going to move the camera. Quick. Fuck is tangled here? Oh, all these freaking wires. Oh my God, it's a nightmare. Fantasy, you got to see what Crazy Bill did. You're gonna be like, get the hell out! What did he do now? Oh, I gotta make more tea. Oh, brutal. Brutal! Oh, I'm not smoking. There's no freaking way I'm smoking. I'm not smoking, bro. They even gave me this. And there's a whole bunch of shit I have. Which I'm going to take this right now. They gave me an inhaler. It helps, but I only use it when I really need it, like right now. See, I can't talk. Talking is going to make me start freaking out. What's up, Justin? No, I didn't. I went right to the arena. So I'm going to put a show on. But I got to show you something, Fantasy. Oh, God. I'm going to put the volume up a little. It looks so grainy on YouTube. I'm going back to this. I'm going to have to do a pop-up chat. What's up, Jeannie and Kira? Let me do pop-out so I can see what the hell's going on over here. Fantasy, I did something crazy. I really did something crazy. I have to get the photo. I got 2 of them. Right? And this was private. I'll explain in a minute. You know. Oh, it won't work? What's going on? Oh, it's acting so bizarre. Really? I really don't need this bullshit right now. I just might have to do it a different way because it's acting up. Yeah, a lot of people over on YouTube. The image doesn't want to work. There. That's the dot on my... I'm trying to show you, Fantasy. Okay, here we go. You ready? I've got 2 of what I'm about to show you. And it was not known to the public. And there's a story behind it. But I got the exclusive. Would you like to know what it is? Fantasy? Oh, yeah, because it was way better because YouTube watered down their quality. They lowered their bandwidth shortly after that. Fantasy, you ready? Because only you're going to appreciate this. What I did. And it was an investment. I got 2. There's only 99 of those. There's only 99 made. I've got 2 of them. It is the bat and an autographed ball by Aaron Judge in the case. Look at the price. I've got 2 of the 99 in the world. He's not doing any others. It is exclusive for this offer. And I've got 2 of the 99. It's an official Major League Baseball, signed by Aaron Judge, the date and the number. I have bats 24 and 25. So I invested. So that is what I got. So there's only 99 made in the freaking world. I've got 2 of them. And it was an inside information thing. I'm putting one on my living room wall. The other one is staying in the box and being put away. So, yeah. When the guy told me, because I ordered the bat, and then he says, Bill, I'm contacting all the people that ordered the bat. The first 99, and I'm offering this offer. Now, a lot of people can't afford to put that kind of thing out. But I'm looking at this as a freaking investment. How could you go wrong with that? And it comes with the case, the display case. It's made of mahogany, cherry wood. I forgot what he said. And it's the autographed ball with the bat of Aaron Judge. And he's only doing this collection series. There will be no others. So I don't care if he's a Yankee next year. It doesn't matter. He did it as a Yankee. And that right there is badass. And there's only limited edition of 99. And I've got 2 of them. So there's 97 others floating out there. I could not turn that down for no way. No way. No way was I going to turn that down. I know it's crazy. I know, it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you, 10 years from now, it won't be crazy. It won't be crazy because that is definitely a collector. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But he broke the record as a Yankee, so that's always going to stand. Especially with the Maris thing and all that. Yankee fans are crazy fans. They will pay as a collector in the future for something like that. That badass. So I got 2 of them. And when the guy called me, I was shaking when he made me the offer. Because it's not public. That was only offered to people within. That is not on their website. That is not public. That was a phone call that happened. Don't make me laugh, Fantasy, because I'll start gagging. But that's a nice little touch. Oh, God, don't make me laugh, Fantasy. Don't make me laugh. And then I got this, but it's not. Maybe one day if I can get Jeter to sign it. I got this other ball. It was Derek Jeter Day. Commemorative ball. Because I got the bat, the Hall of Fame bat. Jeter's bat. On the wall now. But I got the ball. A Yankee Stadium ball. Would you like to see it? And that's it. I'm not going to get any more. The Aaron Judge bat was bad enough. Let me go get the ball. And the bat, it's all there. It's hanging. It's on the wall. Oh, I got to go slow because I'm not well. Now I should put a pair of gloves on. I shouldn't even touch this with my hands. I really shouldn't touch this with my hands because of the oils on you. So this is, I'm going to hold it by this is the Derek Jeter ball. It's hard to see it. It has everything in the back. Has the number 2. Has his picture on it. This is the ball that they gave out at the stadium. Yeah, I know. Fuck, I don't even want to touch it. But this is the ball. The Derek Jeter ball. And his bat is on the wall. I know I got to get a case for it. That's why it's still in the box. But that's going to go up near his bat. I'm having a hard time breathing. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get a case for it because if you look at the wall, you're not gonna be able to see it. But his bat, his Hall of Fame bat, and there's 500 of them, is right there. That's Derek Jeter's Hall of Fame bat on the wall now. Aaron Judge's is going right underneath it. So, yeah. But yeah, the Aaron Judge thing is badass. That's the real that's the treasure. And like I said, I've got 2 of them. That's funny, Genghis. So yeah, I went a little crazy, but like I said, it's an investment. It's a nice little chunk of change, but it's a nice investment to have. Um, so we'll see. I mean, I've got 2 of the freaking 99 made. I think I got 24 and 25. I gotta check the email. I'm pretty sure it's 24 and 25. He said that's not set in stone. If some people back out, he'll give me a lower number. Then I got something else, but that's ordinary. That's for a hockey thing. Hold on. Okay, here's the order confirmation. I secured you 24 and 25 of 99 in this very rare edition. Congratulations. You will also receive bat and ball display cases for each. I will email you when the baseballs are signed and we are ready to ship with the UPS tracking. So yeah. So I got 24 and 25, the numbers. Now with the Rangers, I ordered the Igor authentic jersey. They go for 170. But the NHL.com site has had a 65% sale. I got 50% off. I paid 120 for the home jersey of Igor, the goalie of the Rangers. 120 off NHL.com. His jersey is really hard to get. He's the number 1 jersey. When I tried like a month ago, I couldn't even get it. But they restocked it and I grabbed it. It'll be here Monday. And I got a beautiful Rangers cap to go to games with. To go with the jersey. $120 is really good. What's up, Daryl? Daryl, I have bronchitis, so I'm not going to be talking much. Oh, God. That's too funny. Fantasy. So, yeah. It's been... That was pretty cool. I had to get an Igor. When you invest in a jersey, it's one of those things. Who is the guy that's going to be on the team for years to come? And yeah, Igor is going to be a Ranger for a long time. Long time. Not Panarin, not Kreider. It doesn't matter the other names. Igor is the goalie. He's going to be there till he retires. So I was thinking of, and you know, he is the star player of the team. So it's a no-brainer. Oh my God. $200 for Ohtani? I believe it. You know what though? Ego, like I have a Lundqvist. I have an official Lundqvist jersey in my closet. I won't wear it again, but I have it. But I gotta have the Igor, because if I go to the games with my best friend from high school, I want to have the Igor jersey and my nice, beautiful, brand new Rangers cap. You don't even know what's going on. I'm going to see Quiet Riot May 5th, Cinco de Mayo in Jersey. And I'm going to be hanging out backstage with Rudy Sarzo and the other, most likely, and the other bandmates. And I got third row for that in Jersey. Center. I paid. But it'll be cool to hang out with Rudy Sarzo backstage. Hopefully. Rudy's already got the word. So that should be freaking cool. Now, I can't play music here because I'm on YouTube. But the new singer, he sounds pretty good. I was checking. Doesn't sound bad. So it'll be fun to see Quiet Riot. And Vixen is opening up. Now, Daryl, I have not yet heard that. I have yet to hear that song. Because I've been sick in bed. When I'm not working, I'm in bed. I would be in bed right now if there wasn't a meteor shower. I think you're right. I think you're right, Daryl. It was a cover. It was. Um, I'll tell you one thing. Iron Maiden was so fucking good. I would pay the same amount again to see them. That's how good they were. I had such a great time. And then I got my Iron Maiden hockey jersey after the fact. I haven't even worn it yet. It's still sealed. The one I made custom. But I had a great time at the Iron Maiden concert. Oh yeah, that video you sent me, Daryl. Um so it's been a crazy, it's just been crazy for me this past week being sick. Not easy. Um I'm gonna check it out, but I can't do it now, Daryl, because obviously YouTube. Let me move this camera down. Let's make it smaller. Um, so Daryl, I was reading about the Southern Taurids activity. Could be up to 20. Tonight is the peak. Tomorrow morning, this morning, coming up. And they said there could be fireballs. They're saying it could be a Southern Taurid swarm. It happens every 7 years or so. Jupiter, the gravitational. I was reading about it. I was skimming because I'm not well and I had to do shows tonight. Oh, I gotta put a clock. Yeah. Yeah, the moon is. The moon's gonna be an issue for the Geminids too. It sucks. Where's the clock? Thank God the clock is working because I don't have the patience to deal with any technical issues tonight. I just don't. And hello to anybody who's watching on Twitch or Rumble. I'll tell you one thing, it sucks to be sick. Let me just get rid of this screen. I need to make more tea. Yeah, thank you for clarifying, Daryl. I know I saw something with Jupiter. Yeah, go everybody, Dwayne. Everybody's hanging out at YouTube. The best thing I could do is put a show on. Um, hmm. Thank you. I'm gonna put a show on. Unless I get if I can make more ginger tea. And the weird thing is, I'm going through like chills. 1 minute, I'm feel chills. The next minute, I'm sweating. It's just brutal. I was worse than this. I got the tea and I got the ginger. I just gotta go in the kitchen and shred up the ginger, make more tea. I just don't feel like. I would love to take whiskey if I didn't take all kinds of meds. See, if I breathe easy, it doesn't flare up. But that wheeze is there. The doctor called it, you have a rattler in there. I was like, fucking lovely. A fucking rattler. I was like, fuck, what the hell are you talking about? I can hear it. And then they gave me I have a nebulizer. They gave me the albuterol tubes. Fantasy knows what I'm talking about. I'm not about to sit here with a nebulizer. Your back has a slip disc. Oh, fuck. That sucks. But this has been helpful. Um, this is albuterol inhaler. This has been good. Oh, definitely don't want this developing to pneumonia, but I'm staying on top of it. Believe me, they did x-rays. There's no fluid. There's no indication of pneumonia. But I have to take care of myself. Like I said, right now the best thing I could do is the ginger honey tea lemon thing, which I'm going to do. So I'm gonna play. I don't know what I want to play though. Do I do a Mark D'Antonio? I mean, and sitting in the chair is not helpful. It's just not. Now, I think we're in a good spot right now. There'll be passing clouds all night, but it's not going to get, I don't think it's supposed to get cloudy. Most of the clouds to the west. Race messaged me. He was having tornadoes in his area today. I was like, fuck. This was at like 8:30 tonight. He was like, Bill, I'm surrounded. There's tornadoes popping off everywhere in Arkansas. That's right, Fantasy. That's what they told me. Oh, I'm not drinking. No way. I haven't had a drink in 2 weeks. But I'm laying off the antibiotics now because it's viral. It's not bacterial. I find that the antibiotics are making me feel worse. The Mucinex is making it feel better. Fantasy could clarify on that bullshit between bacterial and viral. They told me the same thing. If I get fusion surgery, it's only to stop the back from getting worse. It's not going to repair it. They told me the same thing that Fantasy just put in that chat. He's absolutely correct. It would only slow down the worsening of the back. That's what they told me. See, like right now, I got to chill. Yeah, I just am lazy right now. I wish I could sniff the whiskey. I have that stuff that Warren brought me. I don't have I have, what the fuck did they give me? Augmentin? Oh, that's what they gave me. What the hell is that shit called? Something Fittich? Gold Fittich? I can't drink liquor. There's no way. I'm too medicated. Tea and honey with ginger is like the best right now. It's been helping me. Which I just want to get off and grab it. Yeah, that's true. I should. All right. So I'm going to do you guys want to hear Mark D'Antonio? What do you guys want to hear? You've seen my back, Fantasy. You've seen my back. What do you guys want to hear? Because I am not talking all night. There's just no way I can do it. It's making me feel weak. And I want to sit back and watch the sky. But what do you guys want to hear? That's... I know, right? Who could sniff whiskey and not drink it? That's insane. Art Bell. Shit, I don't have Art Bell archives. He was never on KJRA. By the way, did you see the new thing out? I don't know if anybody's seen it. Oh my god, I'm fucking dying. You know who I spoke to yesterday? And she's so awesome. Brandy. John B. Wells' wife. Oh, she's just such a sweetheart. Oh, I gotta get my phone. Hold on. I do need to put a sweatshirt on because I'm getting the chills. It's who lives in Texas? Well, it doesn't matter because I may be going to Texas to stay at somebody's house that 3,000 of acres of land. He owns a company and invited me to stay there. Go to dinner, the whole deal. It's, I think, south of Dallas. It's a big ranch. I might go there next year. I'm going to be traveling a lot next year. Oh, that feels good. I don't have Jimmy Church episodes. That goes to his archives. We don't archive that when we had him on the network. He has his own. That was one thing. Later, Daryl. Okay, I need to make tea. Oh, God. I'm trying to think. I mean, I can't even show you footage of that. Because it's not public. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. There always is. But, she's a sweetheart. Brandy Wells, John's wife. She's a sweetheart. Let me see. Let me go to, let's pick a show. So I can go make some tea. Oh. I could put Sky Tour. Imagine playing an episode of a pre-record that hasn't even aired on KGRA yet. That'd be fucked up. Oh my God, I don't want to laugh because I've got a few of those. I don't know if I want to hear Mark. To be honest. No offense to Mark. But what do you guys want to hear? I'll leave it to you. All right, I'm looking at the chat now. Go at Mark D. A more recent episode. All right, we'll do a Mark show.
The universe is calling you. The universe is calling me. It speaks both day and night. It's full of dark and light.
Hello, everybody. Hey, it's Mark D'Antonio here with Tara Diulis and an earthquake happening here for the moment. Tara's right there. Hi, Tara.
Hello.
And
Hi.
down below, we have Daryl Mason. Hi, Daryl.
Hello, Mark. Hello, Tara.
Hi, Daryl.
And welcome, everybody, to Sky Tour Radio. This day, October 2nd. October. I'm wearing the sweatshirt.
Can you believe it?
Yeah, I know.
It's cold.
Jeez. I just want to say, we've been having a great time with everything we're doing. Thank you, Terry. We're all bouncing up and down, right? Except Daryl's not, because he's not showing
That's
us.
why I do it too.
Yeah.
I have a good face for radio, Mark.
Actually, I was going to say that Daryl's actually just an artificial intelligence, and Daryl stands for something. It's the DARRELL. There's an acronym there.
It's from Krypton, Darrell.
Oh, Darrell. There you go. That's true. Well, everybody, welcome. Tonight is going to be a fun night. We're going to talk about the recent DART mission, the dual asteroid redirection test that they just accomplished. And it actually worked. They actually struck the asteroid, as we'll see. And the results are not in yet because they have to look at the orbit of the asteroid. There were two asteroids going around each other, but you'll see that in a minute. But before we start, I just want to say welcome and say, look, if you have watched Sky Tour Radio before and you watched our Sky Tour live stream, you'll notice that Sky Tour Radio is the companion to Sky Tour live stream. We talk about things that we do in Sky Tour live stream here in Sky Tour Radio. Okay. And we spend a lot of time actually showing different objects and things that we've done in Sky Tour. Now, one of the things that you can do, one of the things that's interesting is if you spend some time with us, you'll notice that, Daryl is usually the guy right there. He's usually the guy that's with us in all of our streams. And he's I call him the astronomer's astronomer, which he doesn't really like that term. I don't know what you want me to call you, Daryl, but he's good.
Old fart.
We'll skip that one too. But he knows his way around the sky. I know my way around objects and what they are. So, I'm an astronomer by degree. Daryl's an astronomer through a life pursuit. And, there's value to both sides of that. And so together we, I think, give a rounded out view of astronomy. As you'll see in today's deep dive, he's going to do exactly that for all of you. Now, one of the things that we want to do in general, what we're going to do actually is we're going to take you through some of the benefits of visiting with us at Sky Tour Livestream. What is Sky Tour Livestream? Well, we have a desert observatory out in Arizona in the desert, and we have an observatory here on the East Coast that's currently being rehabbed. You can see the telescope right there behind me. That right there, that's our East Coast Observatory. And it's actually being rehabbed, and because of that, we're going to be able to bring you a far better, view. I mean, just turn on a little bit of the light so you can see it better. So there is that telescope here, and it's got another telescope mounted on top of it, right? And so that is our East Coast system that's going to go into the new building once the new building is built. COVID hit, and we couldn't build a new building because wood prices went up like no tomorrow. I mean, to build a small observatory building was going to cost us as much as building a gigantic garage. And I thought, not going to do it. I'd rather build a much larger garage size thing when the prices come back to normal. All right. So that's that. Now, the other thing, too, is that we've done a companion website to, there it is right there. This is the companion website to Sky Tour Livestream. This is called Sky Tour Livestream Observatories portal. This is a portal to everything we do. And if you come in, you can see that there's you have home, Sky Tour Livestream, about us, contact us, and Sky Tour Radio. It takes you to all the links to everything you want to do. Now, if you scroll down in here, well, you'll see that it says, hey, I want cool pictures. And it tells you what to do. It brings you to the online database. So if we were to do that, basically the online database looks like this. Okay, we have all these folders, and you go, what the heck am I looking at? Well, they're organized by date. This says 2022 9/17. You click in there, and now you see all these objects we took pictures of, like the Heart Nebula. All right, and we click on the Heart Nebula, and then you click in here and down. This is the one where the images are processed. Now, yes, I have you doing it because this is all free, so you have to do some work too. But here's our Heart Nebula. Okay, this is a 20-second shot from our desert observatory. I mean, you can't beat the location and the capability of what we've got going for us right now. So, and that comes from our portal site. So if you want cool pictures, they'll take you there. Now, if you want to get photographic prints, well, that's a whole nother measure that we've included. This is our gallery of online prints that you can get up to 32 by 48 inches long. Okay, this is the big photos now that we have offering. And I've been slowly converting these all to mega-sized objects, and you can get them. And they're very cheap comparatively. So here's a Heart Nebula we did as well. And the image will show up, but you can get 30 by 40 in this. All right. And you can do it on paper. You can do it on metal. You can do it on framed canvas. You can do it on regular canvas. And you can have it framed under glass if you want. So there's a lot of options for you. All right. So that's the one. And that's a really pretty image. So, and it has the STLS logo right there. So you can always remember where it came from. So there we go. So this is beautiful. This is what the Sky Tour is all about. And we also have a photo gallery if you just want to go sifting through some of the imagery. All right. And check out some of our greatest hits, which are also available up in the gallery. Right. And you can learn about us. You can get some ideas about what we do. It's a very simple site, but it's a portal to take you straight to everything Sky Tour. Now, there's something else that we've just done too. We have been observing for a number of years. And in the last year, we did the final adjustments to the telescope to get images, as you've seen, just beautiful images. And so that said, what we've done is we've created a database. This is a database of every single image we've ever captured in Sky Tour live stream, every single one. And actually, every single one from the last December or November, actually. So it's a year, a year to date, actually, pretty close, right?
Wow.
Yeah. So there's the object. You know what it is. It's an emission nebula, reflection nebula. You can see how long the exposures were, what the settings on the camera were, how many were stacking up. And there's special comments over here, and every constellation they're in, and alternate names. And everything is going to be searchable. All right. Right now, for instance, we have these around here. These are just our tests. We have a query by type. Okay. So up here, in here, and you're not going to do this. It's going to be a very pretty interface for you guys. But let's say you want to look for every emission nebula we took a picture of. Well, then you put in EN, and you'll just select the button that you want for that. And then if we hit that, boom, all the emission nebulae we've taken pictures of show up in here, along with the comments and so forth. So you can see that they're beautiful, and they're going to be mixed with all their images too. So you'll be able to click on the images and go see all the images. So there's a lot that we're doing to make the Sky Tour live stream experience way more beneficial. Okay, so and this is going to be cool. Like, for instance, LDN 1622. We're putting in the images slowly, but if we click on this link, right, and then what comes up is an image of LDN 1622, right? And there is the image. That's the image right out of the camera that's up on the database. So it's really cool to be able to do that kind of thing. And so and Daryl, that's the boogeyman, of course, right?
I was going to say.
But yeah. And of course, when we process it even more, we get rid of things like this mottled noise in here. We can remove all that and make the images look just startling. And that's what we do. So that's what that's about. So that's our amazing process that we're moving forward with. And so hopefully you guys will be able to enjoy Sky Tour live stream in a whole new set of ways. speaking of SkyTour live stream, I did want to mention that we do have a little bit of a maintenance issue going on right now. All right. And I would like to share some of that with you. And to do that, we're going to bring this back. Okay. That's a turkey vulture flying out toward the observatory. And the reason was, in fact, there were lots of them. That's not a UFO you see right there. That's actually a reflection in the automobile window. And that was your truck, I believe, Tara, was it not?
It was. And there were probably at least 50 to 60 of those flying around. It was magnificent. I've never seen anything like it. It was magnificent.
Yeah.
Looked kind of foreboding to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have caught one.
A foreboding
cool.
of a dead telescope, right?
Yes, okay. It was foreboding.
Yeah, as they went out there, they discovered that we did some diagnostic things because the telescope had failed a couple previous nights. And we're getting close to our yearly maintenance on the telescope anyway. So they went out there. We tried to fix it. Didn't work. And these turkey vultures were saying, come on, give it up. I want to eat some of this. And, of course, Tara said no.
They're huge.
They're huge. They are. They got like 5-foot wingspans easily. And so they're pretty. And so now this is Marianne on the right and Tara on the left working on the telescope, trying to get it working. We discovered a frayed power cable, which we are replacing, by the way, just to let everybody know.
Not good.
Nope. And I'm glad they took pictures of it. But look at Tara and Marianne are so diligent. They go out there and just work like crazy to get everything done correctly, you know.
I think you owe somebody 2 or 3 steak dinners.
That's it? Boy, that's easy.
I'll take a nap.
Yeah, right? So anyway, they were diligent about trying to get this to work, and so we couldn't get it to work, so we ended up having to have it carted away, and they took it away, and there's Tara in front of her artwork, her door, okay, which I can't, it's a small image. That's Tara's husband, who was assisting us in boxing up the telescope and getting it out of the building. And they actually took it down to Tucson, Arizona. It was like a 2.5-hour ride, if I recall.
It was about a 13-hour day when it ended up.
Yeah.
Opposite directions of the state, but it was fun. It was worth it.
Yeah, and let's just hope we don't have to do this too many times. Now, you can't. This is a picture of all three of us, but you can't see me because I'm on the screen here, and you couldn't see it in the sunlight. But there's Marianne, there's Tara, and there's me.
And Dale's in the mirror, in the reflection of the window.
There he is. He's taking a picture, yeah. So there we go. So that was what we did. Now, one of the neat things about this trip, and this is at Starizona down in Tucson, and Marianne was, I felt like Max Headroom, if you ever saw that show, because I was a face on the screen going, hello, guys. Ha! You know. And this is Dean Koenig from Starizona, the owner. This is David, who actually is the Meade technical guy. And they took this apart right then and there on the spot to start looking at the maintenance issues so we can actually fix it on the spot. And so David looked in there.
He tried.
Well, yeah, but obviously he wasn't sure what was wrong with it. And so he has to diagnose the circuit boards, and that's what's going to happen this coming week. So the telescope stopped moving. That's what happened. And, the telescope doesn't report any errors, but it didn't move. So that's an issue. Yeah. And for those eagle eyes of you, you might notice telescopes in the background. Well, those telescopes in the background, one of those telescopes that you have already seen, and this is the best shot, one of those telescopes is going to be the second telescope in the dome, or the building rather, for SkyTour Livestream, along with this one down here. So I won't tell you which. I won't tell you which one.
I want to know.
You can't. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, but it's going to be a higher focal length device, an instrument that's going to allow us to show very, very close-up magnified views of objects in concert with the wide field view of the other telescope. So that's going to be just fantastic. And here's Max Headroom on the screen here talking to Dean to get information on what's going wrong with this system. So they actually tried to fix it, get it up there and go. And this is our system with the way it came in, because we have this additional lens and then the camera on top. and they did their best. Again, Max Headroom watching the action. Marianne was a trooper. Anyway, so that's what happened there. That was actually kind of a fun day. But I did want to mention this was one of the guys inside the building when we got there. Well, they got there. This is a tarantula.
No, it's a ask Marianne. That's what she calls them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
give him
true.
a name.
Well, I want to because
Mascot.
yeah, this is I want to
He's
call it maybe
beautiful.
I want to say Terra because that's in the name tarantula, but we got one of those right
Tarantula.
here. So maybe Terran or Tehran. Well, no, that's the capital of Iran. No. Well, anyway, yeah. Tarantula? No, that's a dance, isn't it? So
My
as you can
license
see,
plate.
yeah, right. Yeah, Terra Mater. That was you, I think.
Oh boy,
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
we just had the annual tarantula migration here in Colorado.
Oh, you did. You told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the little boy tarantulas go looking for a girlfriend, tarantulas, and they walk all over southeast Colorado.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing and definitely nothing I ever want to do.
I'd be tiptoeing.
I think you probably should. Yeah. So there you go. That's the update on Sky Tour West right now, and thanks to that one right there and Marianne, this system has made it safely down to Tucson for our yearly maintenance servicing. But just a little earlier than we expected.
Yeah.
So now tonight on Sky Tour, I think one of the things that I want to do, is discuss the famous impact that just occurred on this asteroid, and it was called DART. Now, DART was a history maker. Now, I will tell you why it's not the first. There was a probe called Deep Impact, which actually occurred before DART. And that impacted, I think it was Comet Temple, wasn't it? And they actually saw this spray of material coming off. But this DART stands for Double Asteroid Redirection Test or Dual Asteroid Redirection Test, DART. It was actually launched by a Falcon 9. Okay, this is the DART mission profile in an image, right? That's actually the DART spacecraft that you see there on the left. And that little thing to the left of the DART spacecraft is actually a CubeSat that came off earlier in the mission to, at least that's my interpretation of it, to photograph the actual impact. And we're going to see what that little CubeSat saw.
It's called the Lycia Cube.
Yeah, we got
It's Italian.
Yeah. And we'll talk about what Lycia means and everything. So now the DART spacecraft was buttoned up in a fairing. This is the fairing you see here, left and right sides of the fairing, and the DART spacecraft in between. Those fairings are going to close in equal distances from left and right and seal up this satellite inside the fairing. And then it's going to be, once it's in the fairing, it's going to then be, sent up to space. But one of the things to talk about is this fairing. Okay, that's the sealed fairing right there. Okay, this sealed up fairing is also holding something else along with this satellite we see there. And if you look right, you see that like silver object, the silver cylinder at the top. Just below that, you see all that gold foil. And then to the left, on the left side, you see that angular piece. Well, I can show you a better picture of it. Here it is. Here it is without the foil attached. Okay, in between the two guys, you see that square box that's at an angle? That's the Lycia CubeSat attached to the satellite, right? That's attached to the DART main body. And the CubeSat is going to be ejected once it gets about a week away from close approach. And that's exactly what happened. And the CubeSat looks like this. Excuse me. This is the inner structure. It's being slid down into its casement prior to being attached to the spacecraft like this. Okay. Now, LICIA, LICIA, stands for Light Italian CubeSat for imaging of asteroids, and the Italian team made it, of course, as you can guess, and it did manage to get some gorgeous imagery for sure. Now, uh, the the Falcon 9 that launched the whole DART mission carried aloft not just LICIA and not just the DART, but along with the DART, there was a special camera, all right, called Draco, all right, DRACO. Now, Draco is also the name of a constellation, but not to be confused with that. Draco stands for Didymos Reconnaissance and Asteroid Camera for Optical Navigation. Yeah, astronomers, we love acronyms, right? Well, the designers, Didymos is the name of the binary asteroid that they went to, okay? And the binary asteroid reconnaissance is being done by this camera, and the camera is the thing that we actually streamed live in SkyTour live stream. And everybody who attached and watched us, I guess over 1,000 people were watching us at some point. They saw the asteroid getting closer and closer and closer, and then you see that it's actually two asteroids, and then even closer, we passed the big one, which is Didymos, and we end up going past it to Dimorphos, which is the smaller one that's orbiting. Now, just for a scale comparison, Didymos on the right there, it's 780 meters across, which is about 2,600 feet or just under a half mile. Okay, we didn't target that. We targeted Dimorphos, which you can see over to the left, right, which is more akin to the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Okay, but Dimorphos was 163 meters across, and that's more akin to 535 feet or a tenth of a mile in size. And that's actually the small guy that was targeted with this system. You can see the scales relative to things. So, like if you put Dimorphos, if Dimorphos crashed into New York, it's coming in. It's like about the size of the Statue of Liberty, a little bigger. This image is not really doing it justice. Okay, and it's almost the size of the Pyramid of Giza in terms of size. They're equivalent in a sense. And then you take them and imagine those coming in at I don't know, say several thousand kilometers per second. Okay. And you can imagine the amazing damage that would occur, and it would be quite disastrous, in fact. Now, the fairing that was holding all this got it safely up to space on the top of the Falcon 9, and then once it got there, it spent the next 10 months traveling to the asteroid pair. And that's where this started coming in. Now, this is the Draco camera live. And when we started streaming it, you could see I'm pointing to actually Didymos right now, and you can actually see Dimorphos to its upper right. Now, as the asteroid got closer, okay, all right, now you can see Didymos is starting to show some detail on it, okay? Now, you might ask, how fast was this thing going? How fast was this probe going? Well, the impact speed when the DART mission struck Dimorphos was about 6.5 kilometers per second. Okay, per second. That's 4 miles. That's 4 miles a second. Okay, and it made a huge splash. It really did. So, as it got closer and closer, we saw more and more detail. And there's something strange about this asteroid that you have to notice, right? As it got closer, it's not looking smooth, is it? No, it's not.
It's a rubble pile.
Yeah, and when it gets really close, you'll notice that you find out that this object, this is the last thing that was seen before we saw this. Now, the way it comes in, the data comes in by lines, okay? So obviously one line of data came in, and then the camera struck the asteroid at high speed at 4 miles per second. Not much left. Okay? So what happened was that with that strike, a huge splash occurred. It made a big splash. Now, we mentioned that Dimorphos, Daryl just said it, Dimorphos was somewhat of a rubble pile. Well, that's true. Okay. If you look, you see, everywhere you look, you see rock and little pebbles. It's like there's no soily surface, right? That's something that's going to be, we're going to talk about in a little bit. That's because when there's a lot of rubble out in space, a lot of small particles, sometimes they might be attracted to each other from gravity. And once one become 10 or 15 or 20 or 15,000 little pieces, that becomes a gravitational center, a gravitational concentration. And out in the depths of space, that would tend to attract more little particles to it as it orbited and other particles drifted near that gravitational well, so to speak, the gravitational force center. And so over time, these little tiny piles of rubble build into gigantic piles of rubble. This one is about 1/10 of a mile in diameter of rubble. Now, I have a feeling that when we find out what the overall goal was, which was to move this orbit of this satellite, to make this tiny asteroid orbit the bigger asteroid slightly differently, because we hit it opposite of the direction its motion was. So that means that if anything, we should have slowed it down a little bit. And what that would do is make it go a little bit closer to Didymos. And if it went closer to Didymos, then we have succeeded in moving an asteroid with an impactor. This is how we can save the Earth in the future. If there's an asteroid way out there that's a problem asteroid, hitting it with a large impactor could move it enough to make it a safe trajectory past the Earth and put it into a better orbit. And that's exactly what this was designed to do.
You know, I have seen discussion in the past of like the Armageddon scenario you're talking about. You know, you're going to go up and blast an asteroid. They talk different about Dimorphos here than I have heard about rubble piles in the past. Concern being that if they hit a rubble pile, it would still hit Earth, but it would be like a shotgun blast, you know, a bunch of smaller impacts instead of one big one. And they talk like that was a bad thing. But during this recent mission, they talk like that would be a good thing. I could kind of see the argument either way, and that it's the old saying about with shotguns, you know, bird shot is for birds. I'd much rather get shot by bird shot than I would with a 12-gauge slug.
Right.
You know, and they, I think something was said too. You're probably going to show pictures of this post-impact when you see the ejecta pattern.
Yeah.
That actually had a thrust of its own. You know, counter the direction, as you said, of Dimorphos's orbit around Didymos. That in effect it was like a great big rocket blast on the side. That could also, I guess, hopefully their idea was that it would slow down Dimorphos.
Yeah, and my feeling, I actually have a thought process, and they said, well, you know, this stuff coming off, well, you know, as it leaves, it's going to have this impulsive force that's going to basically push back as it leaves the asteroid. But you only have a certain amount of energy of this striking projectile. And once it strikes, okay, that's it. The only energy that's going to move that asteroid is from that initial strike. There's no additional energy that's going to be created, no additional thrust that's going to be created. So I'm guessing that hitting a rock-solid asteroid with a projectile, okay, like the DART probe, the same size, and hitting a rubble pile is going to produce two very different results. I'm thinking that the rubble pile result would be less efficient, and because when you actually see what these actually do, okay, for example, this is the Hubble Space Telescope view, 22 minutes after on the left. Okay, that spread out stuff, that's actually rubble spraying out. But notice it's going in all directions, right? Now, we're only seeing this in 2D. We're not seeing it in 3D. But most of this stuff is going out either into the page and spreading or coming out of the page and spreading, depending on which direction it was facing Hubble. All right. But after 5 hours, you see that stuff's out there. And then after 8.5 hours, 8.2, it's a little further out. I think that when you have a rubble pile asteroid and you strike it to move it, a lot of the energy of impact is lost because you've got a lot of rubble that is going to displace and spread the force of impact through these particles. And then they're going to go out to the sides. You're going to go back in the same direction that it came from, and they're going to go ahead. And the parts that go ahead are going to work for you. The parts to the sides have no effect, and the parts going back will have a negative effect.
Yeah, but they're all robbing momentum from the main body of Dimorphos.
Yeah, and you compare the impact, though, of a solid object being hit by a solid impactor, okay, like 2 billiard balls being hit, okay? When you strike those, okay, several things happen. When a large object strikes a solid object, much of that gets transmitted through the object, right? And just like a croquet ball, like a pool ball, okay? But these most of that energy is a clean energy transfer, because when you shoot a pool ball, you can actually hit another ball such that the ball that's rolling toward it comes to a dead stop, and the ball that was hit goes out in extremely fast speed. That's a very efficient impact and a very efficient collision.
Yes.
But when you talk about a rubble pile, that's like saying have a bunch of saltwater taffies all wrapped in paper sitting on the pool table and striking it with a pool ball, albeit a fast one. What's going to happen? Are they going to go where you expect them to? Some are going to get translated backwards even from the other motion, from other collisions with other particles leaving the asteroid surface. I think it's going to be found to be a less efficient collision with less of a result that they expected.
That makes sense.
That's just a thought.
The billiards analogy, you have to give them credit. That was a heck of a shot.
Oh, yes.
The asteroid was, what, 6 million miles away?
Yeah, a little more, actually.
They managed to hit within 17 meters of the center target point of the asteroid.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've got.
6 million plus miles away.
Yep, that's right. So it was actually impacted 10 months and 1 day later on September 26, 2021, or 2022 rather. And the impact point, as Daryl just said, was only 55 feet, 17 meters, off of the asteroid's center. That's not bad for a 10.8 million kilometer distance. Now, as Daryl said, that's a 6.7 million mile distance. That's incredible, right? Now, we also, okay, if you see these three objects, here's these three frames animated. Okay, so here's the Hubble animation showing the 5 hours, 22 minutes, 5 hours, and 8 hour time frames. So you can see the differences. The thing to notice is how bright it is, okay? You're seeing this material now reflecting a lot more sunlight because it's been spread into the area around this asteroid, this tiny little asteroid, okay? Now, the James Webb Space Telescope was no stranger, and it took this image, okay? The Hubble's on the left, and the James Webb's on the right, okay? And you can see that the James Webb also shows this spray as well. Now, I've heard everything from people, and I'll just show you the animation of that. Okay, this is the animation of the James Webb impact. Okay, I've heard people say to me, we should leave well enough alone. Like, what if there was some kind of life there? Or what if this? What if that? I think it's pretty clear that there's not going to be any form of life like ours that's going to exist on a barren asteroid in a vacuum of space where all it's had is ultraviolet radiation for billions of years.
The sky looks beautiful right now. It's clear.
So I'm not worried about life being there.
I know I'm not feeling well, but I'm not giving up because this could be great tonight. Well, not great. Could be good tonight, especially if there's fireballs.
Like, No, no. It's a matter like what's going to happen when we go to mine asteroids? Is that going to violate a prime directive of sorts? I say no. I think we're going to be able to do that, and we should.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
but going to Europa is a different story. Europa could have life, as we might understand life.
yes. Yeah. Well, the tree huggers always got to get their 2 cents in.
Well, I don't characterize them like that. I just say people that think differently, and I respect their opinions actually. And it is important that we don't get too obsessed with just ripping things in our solar system apart. But this mission was specifically to protect the human race. That's what this was all about. That's what this is all about.
I wonder in the Webb image, since it is an infrared telescope, and infrared is basically heat, how much of what we're looking at in that Webb image is a reflection of the energy released as infrared from Dimorphos?
Well, I'd have to know you have to understand. I think we'd have to understand the frequency that we're seeing in this image here on the right. I don't know the frequency of the image infrared spectrum that was taken. I don't know what that was because heat, is got a range in the infrared, and it doesn't go all the way to the very, very far infrared. So I don't know what this was showing us here. And so I did not look at that. I just thought that it was cool that telescopes all over the planet were trained on this for those that could see it because it was daytime here,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It was India, like the Indian Ocean was dark. So, from India to the Saudi Arabian Peninsula, they had telescopes trained on this.
One of the pictures I sent you right after or soon after the impact was from an 11-inch telescope, and it did surprisingly well.
Oh, that was the one on Reunion Island,
Okay.
in the middle of the Indian Ocean, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was pretty. Yeah, that was a really good shot. I mean, it had a lot of pixelation in it because it was very small on the sensor. But it did show. What happened. It did show this.
Oh yeah,
No.
you can see the cloud of debris coming off of it.
Yeah. So so this is a high resolution image of Dimorphos moments before impact. You'll notice that it's not clear around the outside edges, but in the middle, it's perfectly focused. That's because this camera is heading straight for that spot. And these parts are moving relatively fast away from or along the camera's range versus the parts directly under the impact point. So this will be the most focused shot. That's at a high speed. You can tend to see the central part of a frame being focused versus the outside edges because they're moving away at a faster speed relative to you.
At least
I was
somebody's
curious
hanging out lurking.
about in that image when we first when the DART craft passed Didymos and was closing in on Dimorphos, there at the lower left end of the asteroid, it just showed up as a little tiny white dot. And if you look at it, the sunlight is evidently coming from the upper right, and the shadows are going down toward about 8 o'clock in the image. As we first saw detail on Dimorphos, that spot at lower left, 8 o'clock, was just a tiny little dot.
I paused it for a minute. So we're listening to Sky Tour, a show with Mark D'Antonio, Daryl Mason, and Tara Diulis, which aired 2 weeks ago on KGRADB.com. The show airs 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a 2-hour show, Sundays. Mark is out west now. He will not be live for a few weeks. So, just letting everybody know that. I am not feeling well. I have bronchitis, so I'm not trying to sit here and talk because it's really difficult just to breathe. That's why I'm drinking lots of tea with lemon and ginger and honey. So I'm playing Mark's show, and then we'll find something else to play later. But tonight is the peak of the southern Taurids meteor shower. You never know. You can see some fireballs tonight. It's clear somewhat, mostly clear, passing clouds from time to time. So as long as the energy stays up, right now I feel like I can just go to sleep easily and just go under the covers and just die. I'm achy. I'm weak. But what the heck? We'll just do this as long as I can. And I know Lurking's hanging out. And anybody else who may be hanging around. I hear you. I've got to actually close my pool tomorrow. And that's not going to be fun. At all. But it's going to be 76 degrees here tomorrow. So might as well. So definitely I'll see how long I can stay up. What's up, Christian? Or Ashley on Trovo. Hello to anybody who may be watching on Rumble and Twitch. So, like I said, I'm just chilling out. I'm going to listen to shows. It's hard for me to even breathe right now. Oh, there's no way I want to close up on the night of a peak. I mean, I'm just sitting back. You could see I'm just sitting back, chilling out, not trying to talk here for a long period of time because it's hard. I worked 5 hours tonight on the network. So I'm just like relaxing. And we're going to continue here, Mark, and we'll take it from there. There's still an hour and 20 minutes approximately left of this file. So I just wanted to let everybody know what the heck is going on. So the moon is an issue. I have the gain down, and we'll raise it up as the moon starts to set a little bit. We'll see how about that. All right, I'm going back.
And then once we got close like this, that it turned into almost like a straight line.
Yeah.
And if you consider the sun angle here, I wonder, what is that showing? Because that end of it looks like it's in shadow, but it sure does stand out in the light.
Yeah, there's an illusion.
Quite an extended object, too.
I think there's an illusion at play here, and that is that when you look at this, it looks like it might be egg-shaped, okay? And if you think it's egg-shaped, then that highlighted area in the lower left doesn't make any sense. However, if it's not egg-shaped and the part that's disappearing into shadow as it moves to the lower left here actually dips in, then that could be an elevated area of the asteroid beyond, being illuminated by the very same sun. So we don't know the perspective yet on this view. We have to have a 3D model of Dimorphos to know what's really going on. That could be one thing. So that could be the reason why we see it like that. And I thought it was very interesting as well. I called that out almost immediately too. That looks really odd. How could that be? What's that look like? That's pretty strange.
I would be a bit surprised if somebody isn't working on a 3D model as we speak.
I'm sure they are. The only trouble is they don't have a lot of data to work from, and they didn't orbit this little asteroid. They just have these approach views, and maybe those approach views can give them some kind of
I plan on it, Marco. Trust me. I've been trying to rest as much as I can.
But
you know me, I don't rest well.
Not sure
I'm
if it's enough.
Something.
It's like trying to do a 3D model of like your head, but only by taking pictures from the front. How can you model the back? How can you model the sides? They're going to be very, very wrong, very wrongly calculated.
Looking at that object at the lower left corner there, if you look to the upper right of that, there are two other bright bar-shaped features that are sort of reminiscent of that one on the bottom right.
Yeah, because they're sticking up higher. That's right. At least that's what it appears. But the perspective on these things can really be it can thwart your sensibility sometimes, and I think that's kind of what's going on here. We have to just wait for a proper 3D model. I don't think it's egg-shaped. I think there's
what's up, big dog,
on this lower left side.
I'll be right back. I have bronchitis.
This part coming toward us here in the
that's why we're listening to a show file.
Left,
but I'm going to go outside and move the camera.
Going further into the page, so to speak, than the other material.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, Tara.
If I may.
Sure.
Wouldn't this thing be spinning? I mean, if it got hit and I see everything was ejected out in all different directions, but if it seems like it would start tumbling, and so how do we know it's not part of the tumbling that's making that flashing and the reflection bigger? And
Okay, well that we can answer right away because this is prior to impact. This image is before the impact, and we're seeing this white thing.
but wouldn't we know what the shape of it was before impact?
Well, actually, there's been some radar studies of it, but we did radar studies and saw Didymus with radar, but Dimorphos has been a bit of a mystery, because it's so small. It's only a tenth of a mile across, just 525, 535 feet. So seeing it, I'm amazed we struck it only 17 meters off center, to be honest. But I think we have ways to go. Go ahead, Daryl.
I would wonder, I mean, if Dimorphos and Didymus have been together long enough, if Dimorphos might not have been tidally locked to Dimorphos. To Didymus.
Yeah, that's what you meant. I think at some level they will be because they're really close. But then again, keep in mind, Didymus, right? The size of Didymus, that's actually very important, right? Because as when we look at the size of Didymus, that's 780 meters. That's 2,600 feet, right? Over half a mile. So what kind of gravity can we expect on something that size relative to Dimorphos at some distance away, orbiting it? Either way,
I just checked satellite imagery. It does not look bad. It should not get cloudy. It doesn't look bad. So
that Dimorphos was in some way tidally locked to Didymus now.
Yeah, and per your question, Tara, if it was tidally locked, it would still be rotating once every revolution around Dimorphos, whatever that revolution period is.
He meant Didymus.
Didymus.
But you know what, though? The thing is, Tara, keep in mind that the probe was only 6 feet by 8 feet in length, and this was 535 feet across.
It's amazing.
So, yeah.
It was moving at 4 miles a second, and
yeah,
I'm sure somebody's already calculated the energy, in that mass.
Right.
4 miles a second, that's a pretty good chunk.
Yeah, but trying to figure out how much of the energy was dispersed harmlessly because of the spray versus how much that energy was adding to the component in the direction they wanted to slow the asteroid down in.
I wish I could just lay down and watch the screens and watch chat. It's like my body is like saying, oh my God, lay back. The tea is helping. But boy, is this a battle. And these clouds should not stay on the freaking screen. I just checked the visible satellite. It should not be an issue. But for some reason, my house is like the freaking Addams Family or the Munsters, where there's always clouds over this freaking house. It's like, give me a break. But the satellite doesn't show that right now. I'm trying not to get too excited because I don't want to start coughing my brains out and my lungs. Because you know how when you cough too much, it starts to hurt? It gives you a headache? I don't want to go through that right now. Because I'll go on one of these coughing fits and it won't stop. But these clouds should pass through. And tonight this morning is now the peak of the southern Taurids meteor shower. And they say they could be fireballs. So I'm going to try to stay up as long as I can. And we'll see. So what's up to Dwayne and Big Dog and Lurking and Marco, AZ, Skies, Christian over in Trovo, possibly Ashley. I'm just gonna sit back and listen to Mark, Daryl, and Tara, and continue to play this show from a couple of weeks ago, and then we'll see what happens in an hour or so.
That's going to be kind of difficult. Like right here in this image, by the way, the asteroid's coming directly at us. Not because the probe is going toward it, but because that's the direction of the orbit. It's actually orbiting around Didymus in a way that the probe struck it in a way to slow it down. So it's hitting it in the opposite the direction it's moving to kind of slow it down. Okay, it's like putting on the brakes on a runway when you're landing. Okay, that's the equivalent of pushing on the nose of the plane to slow it down. Well, the same way we're pushing on the nose of Dimorphos here to slow it down in orbit around Didymus, and it remains to be seen whether this was successful. By the way, but interestingly, the images that were captured of this were just spectacular. Okay, now we mentioned that CubeSat. Okay, the light Italian CubeSat for imaging of asteroids probe that was released a week before Encounter. Well, this is what it saw. Okay, that is, of course, Didymus to the right of center, lower center, and then to the upper right there, that fuzzy cloud, that's the debris cloud from the strike on Dimorphos. Now, a little further along, if you analyze it, you can get it to look like this. Now, look at the stringy niche. Look at how stringy that looks. I mean, it looks like a Stargate opening up, and this asteroid's going to go through it, right?
Little tentacles. Mm-hmm.
Right, like tentacles, yeah.
Jellyfish.
Yeah.
Big bada boom.
Yeah. Now, that...
hold on a second.
That worried scientists when that happened because they actually speculated,
oh, God.
Did we, because this was a rubble pile, did we just disrupt this whole rubble pile?
I'll pause it one more time. Big Dog, let me know if you're still here. And hello to anybody who may be watching on Twitch, Rumble, of course, YouTube, and Trovo. Welcome back, X. Now, this is so bizarre. These clouds are not showing up on the fucking radar. Satellite imagery. I guess Big Dog stepped away for a minute. Christian, I don't know if you're still in Trovo, and I know you got a day tomorrow. And Ashley. Believe me, we will be there in spirit, prayer, thoughts, and you'll see. Hanging a couple of pictures this late at night. You're nuts. You're worse than I am. That's something I would do. Believe me, these clouds should not stick around unless something's happening over my house. Supernaturally. That tea does me justice, though. It gives me a little... Yeah, the cloud should move through, though. The tea helps temporarily. Oh, hell no, I'm not shutting it down. Are you nuts? It's showing clear on the satellite imagery. I don't understand. It just might be a little burst. But then again, this could be fog formation because it is quite humid out there. It's freaking like May. It's 60 degrees out there. Oh, I got my tea. I made more. I got to make more again. I made another pot. Oh, yeah. Out where you are, you get a lot of clear skies. You might have to meet up with me in Roswell in March. I mean, I don't know how far that is from you, but it's probably far. I'll be in Roswell in March. God willing, if I survive this fucking bronchitis. Hopefully these clouds it's early though. It's only 12:30ish. So let's see. I'm not giving up. I do not give up. Even when I'm sick, I don't give up. That says a lot. Oh, I'm going to Roswell. It's going to be nuts. Oh my God. I'm going to a lot of places next year. Work related. I'll be traveling. Ohio is possible. Utah is definitely most likely. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much. But I'll be busy. I'm busy now. I'm always busy. Even when I'm sick, I'm busy. Roswell's going to be, I would suggest that's going to be very heavily work related for me. It's not the typical Roswell event. It's something else. I can't get into details right now. I just can't. Because there's people that spy and watch what I say. The best thing to do is go to ufoexpo.com and you'll see what's going on in Roswell. UFO, I'll put the link. I already got my plane ticket. I'm definitely going. For 5-6 days I'm going. That's the link. A lot's going to be going on. And it's spring break. Oh my God. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. There's been a lot of bear sightings here. Makes me nervous outside now. It's... No, it's not because of that, Christian. It's because of my work with the station. They want to see what I'm going to say. Trust me. That's what it's about. It's about my position at the job I'm in with the station. They want to see what I'm going to say. Because a lot of people say Bill has a big mouth. Just watch and he'll give up stuff. What's going on? Fantasy, where you going? To sleep? No, but Fantasy. Well, it's not that. It's they know what I'm up to. They get to know what I'm planning. Fantasy. Seriously, if you can get to Roswell in March, come meet up, hang out. I'm serious. I don't know how far that is from you in Cali. But it's something to consider. Where the hell? What do you mean? Well, you already know where this is going. I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm not gonna keep talking all night. You crazy? Oh, you're talking about the clouds? No, I'm telling you, it's gonna clear up. There's nothing on the satellite imagery. But go to bed if you're tired. It's all good. Yeah, the mothers and cubs are around here too, the bear. It sucks because I definitely have to close the pool by tomorrow or... with your what? It's, dude, I'm gonna be so busy with work. You ask anybody who knows me, I'm running around like a psychopath. When I'm working, I don't stop. and I could be very rude because my mind is it's not like hanging out. Like when people come here for Pine Bush, which I'm involved with again next year, thank God, because things worked out a way that I'm okay with Pine Bush this year. Pine Bush is better here because people come here, they go to Pine Bush to the UFO thing that I help put together every year, and they stay over. So we all get to hang out and party and enjoy each other's company. Not a lot of people don't drink or, they just, when I say party, I mean having a good time together in each other's company. So that's why people, it's fun. It's fun here. That's better because it's on the turf. It's better here than on the road when I'm so focused on work and working with the station people. I will be not the friendliest person. It's not that I'm not friendly, but I won't be the most sociable person in that environment. And people might say, oh, he's blowing me off and he's rude because I don't have the time to hang out. And that's the truth. I'm so focused on work. You understand what I'm saying? Marco, you guys know how that goes. When people stay here, it's better to stay over my house because it's more a controlled environment and it's more relaxing than being in Roswell where I have to stay in a hotel, work with people in the station, cover all the events that are going to be going on. I'm going to be running around like a chicken without a head. I won't stop. I will be exhausted the whole time. I won't even really get to enjoy it, but I'm going to try. Happens to me all the time. Christian, you have no idea. It's just the way it is. So, and this is not the typical Roswell event. That happens in like July. That's the main Roswell event, which I might be going to that one too. So, best here, I would say. And I know definitely there's one person that's not coming this year to my house. So that opens up a big bed. I'm always working. Oh my God. What's up, Jay? And by the way, Christian, a lot of people on YouTube, they're on the Bill NY Skywatcher. You're like the only one maybe watching. Well, I don't know how many people. You're the only one that's in there that I see. But a lot of the people are hanging out in the YouTube chat. The Bill NY Skywatcher one. So, Fantasy already blew this off as the clouds are rolling in. He sees where this is going. These clouds are going to move through. They're not. Let me just show you. Believe me, I'm sick with bronchitis. If I thought this night was done, I would go to bed and get some well-needed rest. It's not showing up on the radar. I don't even know what the hell this is. This is not even showing up. Let's see. Display capture. Okay. This is what I see. There's nothing there. There's a couple of these clouds, but there's nothing behind it. Oh, they're coming down. Okay, I see that wave. I see that. Unless there's a fog developing, but this is not showing up. I'm just not seeing this. So I'm not so sure that this, I mean, this could be a fog developing, but I don't see that. Yeah, I really don't see this being an issue. Now, I can tell if I go outside, I'll see what's behind this. Because I can. It's coming really from the west. Looking at my camera. All right, let me get the chat back up. But anyway, pine Bush is the hangout because it's summer. We barbecue. We got the pool going on. People hanging out outside in the back. It's beautiful. It's no bugs because it's not that time of year yet. It's just a cool time, the Pine Bush thing. It's just like a perfect time. It's June every year where the weather's just nice here. It's perfect, comfortable. So that's usually the time. And yes, Mark Antonio goes, Bill, am I going to speak at Pine Bush again this year? I said, of course you are. Now, there's some people I got to talk to. I'm already starting to think about Pine Bush. And it's November. I got to start thinking about Pine Bush for June. This should clear out. I mean, I could open the door and tell you, literally. Let's see. Oh, that looks ugly. That does look ugly behind it. Oh, that looks ugly. So that looks ugly. Right now. I see no breaks at all. It's not fog, but it's definitely big time clouds behind us. So we're going to wait a few more minutes. There are definite clouds behind this. We're going to wait though. I'm not giving up. I am not giving up. I met Kira and her husband and the baby last year. It was just, and Kira can tell you, I was so busy, I didn't have time to even talk to anybody. She knows. I was insane. I watched the carriage, right? You left the carriage at the KGRA tent when you went into the museum, right, Kira? With your husband and the baby? I believe you did. I watched the carriage for you. We watched the carriage for you. So I got to meet Kira. She's on YouTube, I believe. But it was insane. I'm always crazy. Yeah, right? Some Winston Churchill. That just reminded me of Iron Maiden, Jay. Can't believe it's been 2 weeks since I've seen them already. I feel better with that tea. Now I'm like, you see what Kira just wrote? Exactly what I just said before. You were running around like a chicken head cut off. See? She's seen me going nuts. And it's true. Ask anybody. I'm always moving. Like right now I have bronchitis. I should be in bed. But here I am. With the energy that I have. This should be knocking anybody off their ass in bed. But here I am sitting, streaming after working 5 hours on the station. Sitting in this chair and laying down at times too, because I can hear what's going on. But it was funny. What's up, Jessica? It was crazy because in Annie's show, she had questions coming in, and I had to put those questions on the screen. So I couldn't sit down. I couldn't do nothing. I had to stay right here, put the questions up, take them off. That involved some work tonight. The concert was awesome. And I have a lot of shit here in the house. I went absolutely batshit nuts buying Iron Maiden shit that night. Over $400 worth in merchandise. I have video clips too that I did. I forgot about those, but I have them. Not many, because I wasn't going to waste my time with a fucking phone in my hand. But, like this thing behind me, and the posters, I got the poster still over there. I still haven't even messed with that yet. I'm afraid to stand up and fall on my ass. I got this. That's badass. That's big. Don't be fooled. That thing is almost 5 feet by 3 feet. That flag. That's a big flag right there. Legacy of the Beast Tour 2022. So yeah. That's badass. That's just one thing I got. Oh fuck. I hate when I getting up is not easy right now. Oh shit. See, I almost busted my ass. Almost busted my ass just now. That would have not been good. That would not have been good. I got 4 Iron Maiden shirts, a hoodie sweatshirt, a cap, a bag, a poster, and that. And it ain't like the old days where a shirt is $20. Maybe the bootleg shirts outside are $20. Not the ones inside. But the real score I made, and it cost me a few thousand. A few $1,000 on this. I got 2 of them. I got 2 Aaron Judge bats and a signed baseball. 99 limit. I have 2 out of 99. You can see the price. That is not a discount. That is the price, and I got 2 of them. That's going to be fucking worth bucks. It is his bat and the ball signed. It's only 99. I got 2 of the 99. That's an investment. Yeah. So this is just a star hoodie. This is special, limited edition. They don't even make these anymore. This hoodie that I'm wearing. That's funny how you noticed that. They did not let me take it back to the car. I had to buy an Iron Maiden fucking bag so I could stick everything in it. So I could carry it around with me. It was insane. I had to buy a bag just to put all the merchandise and shit in it. It was crazy. So, yeah. It was crazy. Let's just say that. It was crazy. But, you know, that's a collector. And believe me, Yankee fans are nuts. All fans of their teams are nuts. That is going to be worth some bucks in the future for a Yankee collector. Or even a baseball collector, but more or less for a Yankee collector. Because that is significant. Him a signed Aaron Judge ball may not be a big deal right now, but it will be. Unless somebody breaks the record, then it's not going to be. And, you know, steroid-free, supposedly, era of baseball. Who knows? I'm just saying. They're making 99 bats, and the signed Aaron Judge ball with it, dated on the day he hit the home run, and the number 62 on it, and it's an MLB ball, and he's signing them, 99 of them, to go with the bat in the case. That's it. And I bought 2 out of the 99. And he's only doing it with this one company. He's not going to be signing fucking balls and bats for other companies. This is the only one he's dealing with. That's what makes it a very rare collector. That's why it costs so much money now. But like I could read the email. I need more tea. I'm finding the email. Okay. Here is the order confirmation for your 2 Aaron Judge 62 record chrome bat and signed baseball sets. I secured you number 24 and 25 of 99 in this very rare edition. Congratulations. You will also receive bat and baseball display cases for each. I will email you when the baseballs are signed and we are ready to ship with your UPS tracking, blah, 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 so you know when to expect delivery. So, it's fucking amazing. Yeah. And it was not made public. It was not. What happened was the people who ordered the bats originally, when they came out with the ad, were contacted by phone. And it was the day that Judge talked to them on the phone. And that day they were calling people, would you be interested in upgrading your bat purchase for a signed ball by Aaron Judge with the bat? And I said, heck yes. And he said 85% of the people that were contacted got the upgrade. Because, with times, people, it's hard to spend that kind of money if you ain't got the money. But then he goes, there's limited 2. I said, give me 2. He goes, really? I said, give me 2 out of the 99. I want 2 out of the 99. And so, yeah. One is going to go up on the wall. The other one's not going to get opened at all. It's going to get put away safe. Never to be opened. What's up, Ken? So, yeah, I'm going to hang that fucker up on my wall. Hey, Proud, now you're in Twitch. Twitch is good. Twitch is clear. I'm on Rumble, too. There's one person watching on Rumble. A lot of people are in YouTube. The rest are in Trovo. I don't know if Jeremy... Oh, my God, I keep saying that. Christian is in Trovo still. I'm trying to see if these clouds are going to eke out. I think they will. I'm going to give it some time because it's only 1 o'clock Eastern. So I'm going to give it some time. I'm dealing with bronchitis, so it's not easy. The tea is doing me justice. Oh, and I did get the Aaron Ball commemorative ball, but it's not signed. But I do have 2 Aaron Judge balls signed with the date that he hit the 62 and signed. And 62 on it. And the ball is numbered. Verification. But it's badass. I mean, look at this. This is badass. Look at that. only, and there's only 99. There's only 99 of these made. Think about that. And I got 2 of the 99. That's pretty badass. Oh yeah, I got bronchitis, Ken. It sucks. So, let's see what happens tonight. I mean, this is peak right now. And fireballs can be seen with this meteor shower. That's at least what they're saying. So I ain't giving up yet. No way. I want to see if these clouds, like I said, these clouds are not even showing up on the satellite imagery, which concerns me because this could be lowering fog developing clouds. This is the way it starts, just like this. Unfortunately, I'm familiar with it. I know when it starts to look like this. I don't know if there's a dense fog advisory. I don't know what the hell's going on, so I need to check the weather on the phone. Because maybe there's some kind of a fog alert that I'm not aware of. It's not saying anything. There were some bad tornadoes, too. Tornadoes touched down, leaving injuries and damage. Oklahoma. Horrible. It just says some clouds. It doesn't say anything about fog. Remember that viral video from the fire? Saying I got bronchitis, ain't nobody got time for that. It was all over. I don't remember that, Ken. I do not remember that. Are you talking about the fires in California, Malibu? A few years ago? Is that, if that's what you're talking about? Huge band of clouds incoming maybe within a couple of hours. Well, let's see. I don't remember, Ken. I'm drinking so much tea that my stomach is upset and I feel like nauseous. And if I cough too much, I get a fucking huge headache. No, I didn't see it then. I didn't see it. I'm just hoping this shit clears up. Because this could potentially be cool tonight. It really could. Like I said, if I went to windy, the satellite imagery is not really showing this. Let me see. These fucking ads are so annoying. Let me see the radar in here. Radar clouds. There's nothing there. What the fuck? There's a serious line of storms stretching from eastern Texas into Louisiana into Arkansas. Wow, there is a nasty fucking line of storms right now going on down south. Really nasty looking. Not good. Weather has been amazing. Tropical stuff next week and a kind king high tide, so some flooding. What do you think, Bill? I have to look at windy. Let's look. Oh, there's a big fucking high pressure in the Atlantic right now. Okay, there's a low moving up. There's some strong winds offshore Wednesday morning. But this model, the Euro, has the low going toward Florida, toward Miami, and then into the Gulf. Into the Gulf. Wow, look at the size of that fucking hive. That's huge. All right. Right now, it looks like the Panhandle is going to get some type of storm by next Friday. There's going to be an onshore flow going to the Carolinas, but it's too early to tell. But it looks like it's going to go toward the Panhandle, a low pressure. I don't think it's going to be too bad right now. There is an onshore flow going to the Carolinas, though, with the American model. There's an onshore flow with the Euro, but it's not as strong. You have to see the size of this fucking high pressure. It's insane. I've not seen one this big in a long time in the Atlantic. Let me show you. It's crazy. This is impressive. Look at the size of this fucking high. That's massive. So here's that low. And here's the high. So the high is bringing a lot of onshore flow to the Carolinas, but this is also a low pressure, which is also going to bring the winds counterclockwise. So it depends where this low sets up. See, it's not as strong here on the Euro. There's a little energy because that's part of the high pressure. See, but look what's showing on the American. It shows on the Panhandle, there's a storm right here. Now, you could see the onshore flow because of the high here. That's a big fucking high pressure. That's a monster high. So you got the high pressure bringing the winds in, and you got the low pressure bringing the winds in. So there could be some flooding and energy coming in from here because of that. It really depends on the movement. See, now the low is here. And that's definitely going to bring an onshore flow. It's too early to tell. What's the Euro saying? The Euro doesn't even have it there. The Euro doesn't even show it. It's probably up here by then. So it depends. I would keep an eye on it because the high pressure is not going anywhere. It depends. It really does. Depends where that low goes. That low and how this high pressure sets up. Because if the gradients are close, it's going to be high winds. Because you got the high pressure pushing in the wind and the low pressure. So I would watch this. Now, as far as like now, look at this. You see clouds on my screen. I am right here. Right around here. There are low clouds. You could see it. There's low clouds. But it shouldn't be that bad. So I'm thinking this could be haze and fucking fog developing. But the satellite imagery is not bad. It's crazy. We're getting slammed on the west coast. Well, you got to see what's happening in the center of the country. Look at these storms. These are some fucking serious storms going on right now. Through Louisiana, Texas, up into Arkansas, all the way up. Look at these. These are serious storms going on right now. Right in here. Right now. Let's put the radar. Watch. It's going to light up. Look at that. I could just look at the cloud tops and tell. That is some seriously bad fucking weather right now that they're dealing with down south. Tornadoes, isolated tornadoes, all that. This is bad. Look at this. Look at this. This is bad. I don't even like the way this looks. Looks like there's a hook there. Yeah, this is nasty. Look at this line. So you want to talk about some rough weather? It's going on right now. That cell down there is really bad. Right here. This is bad right now. This area is bad. I think this is Louisiana. Louisiana into Texas into Louisiana right now. Nasty shit. And Arkansas. I believe it. Just by looking at this, you could tell there was a lot of tornadic activity. That's bad. That's a fucked up line. And it's still going on tonight, right now. So yeah. Not good. Just not good. Thoughts and prayers going out to the people down south, because this is a rough night for them. That is really nasty. Really nasty. I mean, that ain't good. No, supposedly that is real-time lightning. It's picking it up. Yeah, big dog. That's Windy, but I have the paid version of Windy. The premium. But that was Windy. Windy's great. I love Windy. It's my favorite. So it's rough. I mean, I'm sure if we looked up streams, it's nighttime, But I would not be surprised there's all kinds of fucking storm people out there, even at this time of night. I would not doubt it. Because it's bad. And that's what they do. It's bad. I'm telling you right now. Eastern Texas into Louisiana, up into Arkansas right now is bad. I think I seen earlier on the phone. Let's see. Live updates. Tornadoes confirmed in Texas as severe storms pummel region, cause damage. Millions of people across the southern plains are on high alert for threats of more tornadoes. Holy shit. Holy shit. How come I can't fucking rewind? Some stupid shit they're doing. There's a lot of damage in a lot of places.
Of many cities to see the impacts of severe weather that we saw unfold across the region on Friday. We saw that outbreak commence early in the afternoon, and the tornadoes, they soon followed. In fact, one of those tornadoes, Ed Grubb and I intercepted as we came into this area late in the afternoon on Friday. This tornado was on the ground for several minutes, tearing up some trees. We did get reports that one home was severely damaged in this tornado. Fortunately for the town of Sulphur Springs, that tornado lifted as it approached the city. Unfortunately, though, the parent supercell responsible for that tornado likely producing multiple other long-track tornadoes. We saw Clarksville, Texas may be impacted by a tornado, as well as Idabel, Oklahoma, from this same supercell. So likely several tornadoes this particular storm produced, and that wasn't the only storm that produced tornadoes. We've heard other reports of tornadoes confirmed in northeast Texas, east of here. So a busy, active day on Friday, giving way to an active night. As we get into Saturday morning, though, those numbers should become a little bit more clear, and of course the damage reports we'll likely receive through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning will likely keep crews busy through the weekend as we assess the damage left behind by the outbreak that we saw on Friday. Reporting for AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Tony Lawback.
A lot going on there, and again, we are still following this line of storms here pushing its way east. You can see there through northern Texas there are more thunderstorms. Wide shot shows again these are going to continue to be a risk for tornadoes through the night, damaging winds, and even some hail. So be mindful of this. There is also some heavy rainfall that could create flooding. So if you are driving out and about, puddling and ponding can be possible on the roads, if not even some minor flooding problems as these thunderstorms work their way.
Now that's an old loop. I can tell that's an old loop looking at the latest. That's an old clip. That's not current. So, like I said, prayers, because there's still some nasty storms down south. What's up, Chantal? There are still some nasty cells down there. You can have an isolated tornado, no doubt. Based on what we just seen on radar, there's no freaking question they can have. Definitely severe thunderstorms. There's no doubt about that. But you could have isolated tornadoes in that line. And that line is probably just because the weather is, it's above normal here. What is today now? November 5th. It is 60 degrees at night. Tomorrow's going to be 76 degrees. That's unheard of. That's unheard of in November. Insane. the temperatures will drop by Tuesday, and I'm sure we're going to get a line of storms by then ourselves as the cold front moves through. And hold on a second, I've got to mute. Whew. I've got that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take some fucking amoxicillin right now. Actually, I need to get my medication right now. I've got the Vicks. I do that before bed. But yeah, I need to take that antibiotic right now. Believe me, I'm not going to make it much longer. Let's see how the sky turns out. I have filtered water. I bought a water filter. I should have got my prednisone. I might have to go back and get my prednisone, but I got the inhaler. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to talk, because this is what it does. Anyway, headed to upper Mississippi Basin, sure is way low. The line should be proceeding to the east, so you should get rain out of it, big dog. I haven't looked at the radar, but you know, when it's a line of that size, it's progressing. Moving, it should move east. I just got a little dizzy from coughing. That sucks when that happens. I gotta drink more water. I gotta keep hydrating. Now I don't know what the fuck I just did. Is this the water or is that the water? Does it really matter? Well, this is... Yeah, it's amoxicillin. That's exactly what it is. It says Amox. But this shit helps too. Oh my god, ibuterol inhaler. This fucker helps too. And I've got the tubes with the nebulizer over there. And you ain't seeing me smoke. That's for damn sure. Anyway, look, it's cleared up a little bit. Where the freak is... Oh my god, look how high Taurus is. Hey, good night, X. Oh, believe me, I'll sleep once this is done. I don't have a show till 7 tomorrow. Though I do have to close my freaking swimming pool, which is really gonna suck. Because I gotta do it before the cold hits, and the cold is coming Tuesday. So if I don't do it tomorrow, I could do it Sunday. Wow, look at these clouds. We'll give this a little bit more, then I'm going to bed. Definite. Oh. Yeah, but I'm looking to the west. These clouds are not giving up. They're not. It's socking in. It's not looking good. At all. If I could just loosen up so I can get fucking rid of it. I'm this close to getting it out. Believe me, it was worse than this. It was bad. It's bad now, but it was worse. It was dominating the entire chest. Let me mute. Oh, it snowed in Denver? It's so warm here, it's crazy. It's going to be near 80 tomorrow. That's absurd. Matter of fact, let me see what they're predicting. Oh, here it comes though, Tuesday. So 76 tomorrow, 70 and 71 on Monday. Then back to with a reality. 55 on Tuesday. The low 31. But then it goes back into the fucking mid 60s. And then reality comes back. 48, 48, 49, 47. That's reality. That's normal. But for the next few days, it's going to be in the near 70. That's sick. That's like 20 degrees above. At least 15 above. Oh shit, the clocks go back tomorrow night for us. For here. Fall back. Yeah, tornadoes. I'm seeing it now. Terrible. Let's see. Oh my God, Bob. I hate daylight savings time too. It's such bullshit. Can we just do away with it, please? Do away with it. Stop. Really? The fuck? I mean, really, stop. It's annoying. I'm sure some knuckleheads will say, but it makes me remember to change the batteries on the smoke detectors and the... I mean, give me a fucking break. I can't take it. I really can't. Yeah, but you lose the sleep in the spring. It should just be. It's ridiculous to me. So, personally, I can't stand it. I can be fine without it. Yeah, right? See, for sky watching, it's great, though. Because it's dark by 5:30. On the other flip side, the sun comes up a little earlier. So what the hell? I don't care. I just say do away with it, period. It's ridiculous. Just let's stop. It does. Stop it. Just be done with it. People will forget about it real quick. Real quick. If you stopped it tomorrow, people would forget about it. They might say, oh my God, I forgot to turn my clocks forward back. That might be an issue for a bit, for some. But after a while, people would just forget it even existed. Really. It would be a good thing. Because now I got to go through all my fucking watches. And we all know I collect watches. I've got to change all my fucking watches. This clock. Some clocks are not just automated like a computer or your car or other things, your phones, that just whoop, automatically makes the adjustment for you. You know, there are other devices that are affected that you have to manually change. Wow, cool. What was the first word? What was the first word? Yeah, for a while. I mean, I am aching. I'm feeling not good right now. I'm giving this shit till 2 o'clock. If it doesn't clear up, my body is hurting right now. This is temporary. The inhaler, the antibiotic, but I'm feeling that chill. Like I need to get under multiple comforters and sweat this fucker out. For real. I hate it. Oh, believe me, better's coming soon. I'm just trying to see if this shit's gonna break. I don't think it's gonna. I definitely won't stream tomorrow night. I need to stay in bed for a few more, another week. I definitely need to stay in bed. When I'm not working, I need to be in bed. This shit is just not fun. Like I write right now, that's helping me breathe a bit. But it's temporary. And I can't eat. I don't have an appetite because of all the medications. It makes me nauseous. I'm getting pains in my lower back. Everything. It's just nightmarish. Good night, Chantal. Good night, Kira. And getting old doesn't help. Yeah, I got my ski gloves. They're still... If you would laugh if I showed you... I bought gloves at the flea market. They're not my winter ski gloves. These are like bullshit gloves. You would laugh. It's insane. Alexa! Oh, I better not do that because Marco's shit might... go nuts. Let me mute. See, at least I thought about muting Marco. That your device won't go fucking nuts. You know what's the worst? I said the Astros were going to win it all. Didn't I say it? I said it. I fucking said it a long time ago. I said it. But did you see what I bought? Big dog, you weren't around. I bought 2 sets of those. It's only 99 of them. Aaron Judge signed home run record ball and the bat. I have 2 of the 99. Just saying. So I scored in this another way. But I swear to you, I buy shit and I go overboard. Don't say the A word. What A word? Oh, yes, I know. I muted. My light got brighter, right? I muted. But mom does it, and in the middle of the night, I'm like, what is she doing with the A word? And my shit is going off. It's going nuts. I'm like, what is she doing? It's crazy. But I have to show you something as a joke. Let me go. You're going to laugh because somebody brought up ski gloves. It's a miracle not seeing me smoke, I bet, for hours. So this is my Yankee bag, right? Gotta make sure there's nothing in the front. It's not Yankee stuff in this bag. Let's make the camera a little bigger. It's ridiculous. Remember, somebody said gloves. So in the Yankee bag, these are those thermal ski gloves. 1, 2. See, these are 3, 4. These are leather. These are my leather gloves. 5. 6. We're not done. Oh, what the fuck? These are my old ski gloves. These are my old ski gloves. These are my fucking... I love these gloves. So I had to order new ones because these got ripped up a little. On the fingers. The thumbs. These are official right here. So, you think I have enough gloves? I don't play. This is the kind of bullshit that I do. When I see a fucking sale, these are my leather gloves. I go fucking ballistic. And these are not the ones I ordered, the ski gloves. They're in the drawer. I know where those are. These are fuck around gloves. You never have enough winter gloves up here. Yes, Ken. That's how I do. It's crazy, but I don't have to worry about gloves. Because this whole fucking Yankee bag is full of gloves. Isn't it funny? I am not a hoarder, no. What's up, Connie? You guys have no idea. Do you want, it's like socks? Who has more socks, me or Tycho? I own a lot of fucking socks. New. Old. I am fucking nutty with socks. Oh my God. I can never have enough socks. Thermal. I don't wear white socks anymore. I always wear black socks. But there's different types. Ankle for summer. I mean like top of the shoe ankle, the low cut. Then for the winter, I go a little higher. It's like fucking have to have a sock for every occasion. Then the thermals. I even have pants that look like jeans, but they're insulated. I have like 3 pairs of those. Those fuckers, I don't care how cold it is outside, how much snow I roll in, I'm staying fucking warm in those. I don't know if anybody's ever seen them. They look like jeans, but they have like a green liner inside. It's like a thermal liner. They're fucking great. Who's leaving? Good night, Marco. Look at this again. Fucking clear now. Go figure. Camera could be moved too to the right. Let me shrink my camera down. So whenever I see something that I see a sale, I'm going fucking nuts. It's just a weird thing. But it's not on everything. It's certain things. Because I don't want to run out. Because it's just a weird thing. Socks and, undergarments, gloves. I'm not a fan of wearing thermal stuff. I'm not. I have so much fucking clothes that it's insane. It really is. It's craziness. And I don't wear them. I must own 40 pairs of fucking jeans. They take up a whole closet. All my jeans take up one closet. And I hardly wear them. Because I like being in my comfortable sweats. But when I go out, it's craziness. It's overkill. It really is. Like everything else. I can't just buy one. I buy like a few of one. I'm just looking around and it's like fucking retarded. It's like there's extra of extra. So yeah, it's not good. I should wear red socks. I don't even think I own a fucking pair of red socks. But then again, I don't have a pair of blue socks. I own a lot of caps. Oh, I own a lot of caps. That's for damn sure. A lot of caps. I love my caps. That is for sure. They're everywhere. I mean, Maiden's over here. I've got fucking caps there. I've got caps in my room. I've got caps everywhere in this house. And glasses. Sunglasses. Oh my God. I'm an insane person with sunglasses. I must own 20 brand new pairs of sunglasses. And I have sunglasses all over the house where I don't even know what the fuck they all are. That's another thing I'm bad with, sunglasses. Good night, Daryl. I remember the corduroys. They were disgusting. I had to wear those for school. I wouldn't be caught dead with those fuckers. Those were the ugliest fucking pants ever in life. I never wore bell bottoms, thank God. Hell no. Straight leg all the way. Yeah, the sky looks good right now. It sucks that it cleared up now. It's unfucking believable. Now I should move the camera to the right. The radiant is to the right, so I gotta go outside. Oh God. We ain't done yet. I'll pay tomorrow. I hate making noise like that. Anyway, ta-ta for now. Anyway, that's actually a good view right now. If the clouds come back, I'm calling it. It's almost 2 o'clock. I tell you right now, this feeling sucks. It's like that, a knot in my stomach. It's like horrible. Damn. I still have to eat. Maybe cereal, bran flakes. But I cannot go to bed empty stomach like this. It's bad. I haven't eaten. At all. Ma's in bed. She's been sleeping for a few hours now. She's doing better than I am. She was sick. She's like recovered. I'm the only fucker that's like this. But I don't rest. That's what proud. I'm with you. I was just ready to go to bed. I'm serious. I was ready to go to bed. And it cleared up. It's peak. I can't go to bed now. It's bullshit. And the radiant is like dead center. Lower center. A little bit to the right. Center. But we're right where we need to be. Connie, I can't make you blue right now because I'm not on my YouTube. I have oatmeal. Oatmeal is heavy though. It might feel good though. I love oatmeal. But if I eat oatmeal, I gotta put the butter. I make it with milk. I don't use water. Cinnamon. It's more work. I have to go all the way with my oatmeal. That's the shit. Cereal is lazy. And it's fiber too. Which will help, But oatmeal is not a bad idea. Right now I feel weak. But I'm in a little lull right now because I can breathe because of that inhaler. And I took the antibiotic, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't even know if I can do anything about that, Connie, because I'm not. I could try. Okay, you're blue now. You should be. There's a lot of everybody in there is a fucking mod right now. I have not seen one shooter at all tonight. Not one. I'm not a big fan of raisins. I have Raisin Bran there and I have Bran Flakes. I prefer the Bran Flakes. But I'm craving for something right now that's insane. Tuna on toast with lettuce and a fucking pickle on the side. For some reason, I'm craving that. Oh, Dwayne's still here. He's in Trovo. I'm craving for fucking tuna on toast. With lettuce, no tomato. Not in the mood for tomato. With a fucking pickle on the side. I don't know why. I'm just craving that. And I don't eat chunk fucking tuna. Ever. It has to be albacore. I will never, ever, ever eat chunk. Ugh. Wow, look at these clouds. I admit, though, look how cool the clouds look coming in. It's just cool the way it looks like it's coming on the screen. But that could be the beginning of the end. I have not seen one all night. Then again, it's been cloudy a lot. Reaper's clips. Don't make me laugh. I have bronchitis. You're going to make me fucking die right now. Oh, shit. That's funny. Dude, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like, you know what else I could eat? Just peanut butter right out of the fucking jar with a spoon. I could do that right now. Definitely, I could do that right now. Yeah, I love these pickles. They're called Batampti. They come in the refrigeration section. They're kosher pickles. They are fucking great. Garlic dill or the half sours. Oh, they're fucking great pickles. It's not just any pickle. Bronchitis sucks. I'm fucking dying. Like right now, if I had relish, I would love a fucking hot dog with relish. I can go for a hot dog with relish. You're going to make me laugh, Dwayne. He ate Goober's grape jelly out of the jar. Like, if anybody here had something they would fucking crave right now to eat, what would it be? I mean, I could think of 1,000 things. Like, I got Reese's peanut butter cups in that fridge. I can go fucking nuts with those, but I have type 2 diabetes. I'll go insane. I ain't gonna even touch that. But they're right there. Now, if I had a choice, and I didn't have to cook, but I can magically make a replicator, fucking make it appear right in front of me. God, what the fuck would I be in the mood to eat? See, I would love tacos right now. I don't know if I could do seafood. You might not agree with me. Definitely not murder burgers. Definitely not White Castle or some crazy shit like that. Oh, man. A fucking meat and cheese calzone right now. Oh, I would tear that up. A meat and cheese calzone. New York style. Right now. Bring it. Chicago style hot dogs. No. That's funny. Reaper makes one comment and then he disappears. Oh my God. Who said that? Jay. Good night, Ken. Jay. Game changer. Corned beef or fucking, better yet, corned beef over the pastrami. On fucking rye with mustard. Oh my God. Bring that all the way. I can eat a big corned beef sandwich right now with mustard. Oh my God. With the pickle on the side. Oh my God. Fucking Jay. That's great. Oh my God. I would even go for roast beef or even a Philly cheesesteak with peppers, onions, and mushrooms. Oh my God. Let me stop because I'm going to torture myself now. Oh, fuck. That just opened up a whole new doorway. Is anything open that I can actually call fucking... I don't care. I can... Credit card. Let's go. Who can I order from right now? Holy shit. By the time I pack everything up and go to sleep, I can get a delivery of a fucking Philly cheesesteak or something. Holy shit. See, but I might just do that. I can't order right now. I don't know where to order. It's just upstate New York. It's not like fucking New York City. Everything's shut here. There's nothing 24 hours here. Nothing. Maybe Burger King. McDonald's doesn't even do 24-hour here. And there's no way I'm going to eat Burger King because I would get sick. I would get ill. So I couldn't even do something like that if I wanted to. Oh my God. Grubhub. Yep. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I'm thinking of ham and Swiss with Genoa salami with lettuce and tomato, but the lettuce has to be shredded, and throw some oil, vinegar, salt and pepper with mustard. Fucking hero right now. I can all day long go with that right now. If it was early enough, I would have driven to Walmart and gotten fucking cold cuts right now. There's no way. Because the Walmart here isn't even 24. Oh my God, this dude's sending me an intro at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. Good night, Prow. Prow's like, fuck you people, I'm going to sleep. Stop talking about food. I'm getting ready for bed. Oh my God. Even a BLT. So I couldn't eat the bacon because it would make me ill. The grease, I couldn't do it right now. Oh my God. Who started this though? Who the fuck started this? Was it me? Somebody started this. I said I was hungry. It was me, right? It's all my fault. It had to be my fault. It had to be my fucking fault. I'm scrolling up to verify. I said I'm hungry and I think I gotta eat a cereal. It was me. Had to be. Good night, Prow. Shit. Nah, I'm gonna have to do it. Dude, you not like really? I don't know. I can call Kendrick and see if they have heroes there. He would fucking flip out if I went over to his job. See, you can buy a hero and make it better by throwing some shit on it. I would go to the store right now. I have to call him. I am going to call his ass right fucking now. I would go for... Let's see if he picks up. I swear to God, I'd go to the store right now. I'll end the stream and go to the fucking store and buy myself a hero. You think I'm not... I'm sick and all, but... I'm on a mission now. Let's see if he picks up. He's working. Oh. Question.
Yes.
Does your deli have, like, heroes?
Yeah, we do have heroes. Now we have white bread, Italian bread, and wheat bread.
You got cold cuts?
We do not sell cold cuts.
So what the fuck do you have?
We sell sandwiches, bro.
But what kind of sandwiches?
Classic Italian, Americans.
But does it have cold cuts in it?
Yeah, dude. You buy a sandwich, but the thing is that we don't sell cold cuts. And if you want to buy cold cuts,
No. But you have sandwiches that have cold cuts in it.
of course. Bro.
Are they good? Are they good?
Yeah, they're good. Pretty good.
You have some now there?
You want to buy something right now?
Fuck, I'm starving. I'm gonna end my stream and I'm driving to your store and I'm buying a fucking sandwich I could eat before I go to sleep.
Yeah, come on, buy a sandwich, bro. Come over here, bro.
You got sandwiches in stock though, right?
Yeah, we go, of course, bro. Oh my God, dude, of course.
All right, I'll be there in 15 minutes.
All right, I'll see you here.
Later.
Later.
They've got fucking sandwiches. I'm in the mood for a fucking sandwich. It's literally 3 minutes down the road. It's where Kendrick works. He's working right now. No, I didn't know. I can't PP or do anything. Are you crazy? I'm on medication. Oh my God. Bob, don't do it. You see, this is as crazy as this sounds. You guys gonna hear this out now? Oh, there's a definite road trip now. But I should go and bring it back and fuck with all of you and just show you me eating the fucker. But good night, lurking. See, if they don't put enough cold cuts, just listen to my logic, okay? Just try to understand what I'm about to tell you. You know when you go like to Subways and shit, they don't put enough cold cuts on the sandwich? He didn't even know what cold cuts were. Deli meat. Cold cuts. That's what we say in New York. I would buy 2 sandwiches, right? Strip the cold cuts off one bread and throw it onto the other to make it thick enough. Does that make sense? Right? Makes sense, right? It's good. I mean, you take, because it's never enough. What they put on a pre-made sandwich is never enough. So you got to gut one and put it on the other to make it thicker. Now, we are going on a road trip, but where's mostly everybody watching? I don't think I can do it on YouTube. I would love to take you on the road trip, but I'd rather go to the store, come back. I don't know where my wallet is. I hope I have cash. I can only imagine. Oh yeah, we got cash. What's up, Eric? All right, I am going now. You fuckers can hang out for a few minutes. I am going on a mission right now to buy me a sandwich because I ain't cooking. I'm too sick to cook. I took my medication. So I'm experiencing a little lull where I'm not going to die of bronchitis right now live. So, and the clouds are returning, yeah. But I can't cut the stream because this shit is not working right. And I'm on fucking YouTube, Trovo, Twitch, and Rumble. Yeah, I'm going to get the food and come back. I don't even need the phone. No, it's good to take the phone in an emergency. I'll be right back. So you fuckers can talk to yourselves. I'll be right back. Let's see what I can come up with. Kendrick is like, come on, come to the store. Come on over. Ma. I'll be right back. I'm going to get a sandwich at Kendrick's job. I'm fucking starving. I'm going to Kendrick's job to get a sandwich. I'll be right back. So I'm not cooking. I'm going to eat. What? Because I'm buying a fucking sandwich. A cold cut sandwich.
o'clock in the morning, he's screaming. Oh, fucking bitch, motherfucking. Giving me a hard time all the time.
is flipping out. She's flipping out. Why am I going out at 3 o'clock in the morning to get a fucking sandwich? And somebody, you fuckers, timed me out. On my own fucking stream. Time my ass out. Who did it? Oh, yeah, she's pissed. She was waiting at the door for me to get home. She's pissed. Oh, oh my God. Everybody's pleading the fifth. Nobody knows how I got fucking timed out on my own fucking channel. I could hear Mom yelling while I was in the store, cursing. I could hear it. I said, she goes, make sure you get cold cuts at the house. The fuck you going out at 3 o'clock in the morning? Because I'm fucking starving. Anyway, there isn't. Oh, Mole's here now. Oh, Mole did it. He did it. He's here now. It was what? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck was that? What is that? Quack Ruxt? What the fuck is that? Explain that to me. Mole, will I see any in California? Are they visible here now? Who the hell is Quex? I've never seen that name before in my life. That is weird. I'm sweating badly. She's still cursing. She's going nuts. Only because I went to the fucking store to get something to eat. I'm not a child. I guess it is what it is. Anyway. I do feel ill. So I am going to now get the camera in, and this way I could eat and go to bed soon. Because I do not feel well. Do you see how I'm sweating? I'm pouring. I am not feeling well. I have bronchitis, Amo. And I'm feeling sick right now. Yeah, that's true. All moms are like that. But look at me. Look how I look. I'm sweating. I'm like pale looking too. I did get my sandwich and the bread is hot. You know I'm going to destroy that. Yeah, I got to go to bed. I'm not feeling well. But I'm going to leave the camera on while I go outside because I'm dying. I don't feel well. I got clammy. Mom did it to me too. I'm bringing everything in. Psycho Mom. Oh my God. I don't even feel like doing this shit. There was a sound in the woods that was just not nice. There was a sound in the woods that wasn't nice at all. Here's my cap. Tycho, move. Tycho, move. I hate this part. There goes that. That's not good. And that's that. Whew. I am dying. Anyway. Oh my God. So good night to everybody that's watching. Have a good morning. Be well, be blessed, be safe. I'm going to eat and go to bed because I don't feel well at all. I'm going to pass out. That's how bad I feel. So that was crazy. Cray cray, really.